I want everybody to look at this man right here. That is the man who's going to be finished in the very first round versus Khamzat Chimaev. I'm doubling down. I'm not biting my tongue anymore. Khamzat Chimaev is going to roll through Dricus Du Plessis, and it's not going to be close. I might double down too. I already said I'm going to delete this YouTube channel if Khamzat loses, which I will. I might put my TikTok account on the line too. That's how confident I am in Khamzat. You guys have to believe what your eyes are telling you. And your eyes are telling you Dricus is not as good as we think, and Khamzat is a generational prospect, and he should have been champion a long time ago. Dricus is so goofy. Everybody likes to joke around, oh, he's going to win by falling piano. Ha ha ha. By the way, those jokes, not funny at all. But the goofiness is going to catch up to him eventually, especially when you are going against a generational grappler. Scratch that. Not a generational grappler. The greatest grappler of all time outside of maybe Khabib Nurmagomedov. I project by the end of his career, we will look back on Khamzat Chimaev and we will say, that is the greatest grappler in the history of the UFC. And somebody like Dricus is not beating that. I'm sorry. And I know people love to say, oh, Khamzat's a guy who barely beat Kamaru Usman. I hate that argument so much. Since when was barely beating Kamaru Usman not a great win? Kamaru Usman is one of the 20 greatest fighters of all time. Now, all of a sudden, if you don't dominate him in a win, you get discredited for that? And I know you're going to say there's context. Khamzat was fighting at 185 and Usman had to move up. Usman was old. The point is, it was still Kamaru Usman, and if you watch that fight, you know Kamaru looked good. He didn't look like he was not big enough. He didn't look old. Khamzat was just a better fighter. He got a 10-8 in the first round. Kamaru Usman never gets taken down, and Khamzat held him down there and got a 10-8 against Kamaru Usman, who at his peak is for sure better than Dricus. Dricus' best shot here is knocking Khamzat out with like a kind of lucky, fluky punch, and I just don't see it happening. Khamzat really hasn't been rocked outside of that one time versus Gilbert Burns. I want you to just take a step back for a second. Think about the trajectory of Khamzat's career, who he's fought, how he's won, how many times he's won, and how quickly, how many strikes he's absorbing. Does that trajectory up look like a guy who does become champion or a guy who doesn't become champion? Because to me, it is so painfully obvious that it is a guy who does become champion. It's very similar and reminiscent to the rise of Tom Aspinall. Both of them were getting first round finish after first round finish, barely getting touched, and now Tom is our unanimous champion. The same thing's going to happen to Khamzat Chimaev. It reminds me of the McGregor run up a little bit too. Every single fight, he was just not getting touched, absolutely dominating, with the exception of that one tough fight versus Chad Mendes, and that was kind of Khamzat Chimaev's Gilbert Burns fight, Kamaru Usman too. Khamzat's going to become champion. You have to stop denying it. It's so obvious. Listen to me closely when I say this. If Khamzat Chimaev loses to DDP, I will be issuing Dricus a formal apology. I will put on a suit. I will have a script. I will take my sunglasses off and read it out to him and formally apologize to him for doubting his abilities. And I will also never pick against him in another title fight ever again. I won't pick against Dricus until he has his real downfall. But I'm not worried about doing that because it's just not going to happen, guys. Khamzat is so good. I'm the biggest Khamzat Chimaev glazer there is, and I wear that badge proudly. Khamzat, baby. He's winning, no doubt. All of you guys out there picking Dricus, you're going to look back and you're just going to laugh at yourself. You're going to be like, how did I not see it coming? How did I not see that first round submission from Khamzat coming? He's going to take his back. He's going to get the rear naked choke. It's that simple. If it doesn't happen in the first round, after the 10-8 round, it's going to happen in the second round. You guys are going to look so foolish. Not me, because Khamzat's definitely winning. Oh, God, it would be terrible if he didn't. But I'm putting my chips down on this, man. I have never been more confident in a close odds fight in my entire life. Usually when the odds are close, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje back in the day. Super close odds fight. I didn't really know who was going to win. Ilya Topuria versus Volkanovski. I was very confident Topuria would win. You could see that on my channel. But, you know, it was a tough fight to pick. John Jones, Cyril Gane. Tough fight to pick. All close odds fights. But I think Khamzat is like minus 190 or something. I'll have to double check the odds, but I think he should be minus 300. I think Khamzat has like an 80% chance to win this fight. Higher. I think he's got 90%. I don't know what the conversion is to odds there, but I would be genuinely shocked if he lost. I like Dricus Du Plessis. I think he's super entertaining inside and outside of the cage. I love his personality. His trash talk is phenomenal. Chef's kiss. And I hope he stays around. I hope Khamzat, maybe one of these guys goes to a different division so the other could be champion. But as much as I love Dricus, his time has come to a close. The goofiness is coming to an end. Somebody is putting an end to the madness. And it's Boars, man. It's Khamzat Chimaev. You have to trust me on this one. If you have ever listened to any of my picks ever, you could check this YouTube channel too. I made two big predictions. One, Ilya Topuria would sleep Max Holloway. That happened. My other pick on this channel was that Max Holloway would absolutely dominate Dustin Poirier, and in my eyes, that's exactly what happened. He won a 49-46 decision. So right now, I'm 2 for 2. So somebody was in the comments on my last video saying I get all my picks wrong. I don't know what he was talking about, because if he watches my YouTube videos, he's 2 for 2. And if you listen to me here, you're going to go 3 for 3. Trust me on this. Khamzat Chimaev is rolling through DDP. If it doesn't happen, you guys could all comment, tell me to delete my channel. I will. But I'm not worried about it at all. My channel is safe. My channel is safe in the hands of Khamzat Chimaev, this man right here. First round finish incoming. You could book it. Like, subscribe. Make sure to come back when Khamzat wins or when he loses and let me know I was right or wrong. Thanks for watching.